I need noodles, dumplings, and a few other exotic ingredients from my local East Asian grocery store. So I thought I would take you guys along, show you some other bits that you can get there because they have the bang bang when it comes to Asian ingredients like tofus, mushrooms, chili oils. They've got loads of stuff. So come along. Maybe you've got an East Asian grocery store near you. You've never been. I'm going to show you why you should. Let's go. All right. I'll see you later, mate. We'll be back. We're late for our bus now because we were playing with a cat, so we have to run. Okay, we are at Starry Mart, which has locations across London and Essex, and it's my go-to. Let's do it. Okay, so we're at the fresh section where they've got loads of tofu, miso, fresh radish. This is the best tofu that you can find. It's what they use in the Chinese takeaways, but you can do it yourself. But they also have other types of tofu, like this sort of spiced tofu. It's really nice. Tofu skin, which is like, oh no, this isn't tofu skin. This is tofu skin. It's like sheets of tofu. Put it in stews, put it in stir fries. Absolutely delicious. They've got a massive selection of misos. This is the one that we're getting today. Miso is great for just adding a bit of depth to whatever you're cooking. It will add that like umami bomb that you're looking for. Some like fresh radish, and yeah, a bunch of other fresh fruits, veggies, and things like that. Some bean sprouts. We're going to get them. Loads of people ask me, where do I get my specialty mushrooms, enoki? And this is where I go. Get enoki mushrooms, these brown shimaji mushrooms, these hyperzygosmoramus. I do not think I pronounced that correctly. But yeah, loads of different types of mushrooms and also fresh tofu as well. Look at that. So this sort of tofu with this much would cost maybe like £6. Here, £2.10. So they also sell some really tasty drinks here. I can see Rachel is eyeing some up. What ones have you got, B? Oh, very nice. Oh, these are the ones that I like. I absolutely love these ones. This is my favourite. I haven't actually eaten anything today, so I'm feeling a bit shaky. I can film the camera like, ah. So bear with me. Okay, I've just seen something really cool. Loads of different types of corn. Black corn, finger white corn, and fresh sugarcane. There is loads of like accidentally vegan snacks, like these red bean mochi mochi bites. I'm not 100% sure, but loads of little bits like these will also be vegan, as a lot of them are just like glutinous rice, sesame, or they're made from nuts and things like that. That everybody wants to look at the snack section. I honestly could just look around this shop for ages. There's always something new. Got some like soya pieces, soya on a stick. They've actually got loads of them. This is vegan as well. Dried bean curd. That actually looks dank. Should we try it? Yeah, let's leave it. So the thing is that a lot of it will be vegan, but you do need to make sure because sometimes there's E numbers, or a hidden bit of fish, bit of pork. So do check, but there are a lot of goodies there, so you won't be disappointed. We are now in the instant noodle section, and there's bloody loads. All of the Buldak flavours you could want. I don't really eat the Buldak because it gives me a bit of a spicy bum. Loads and loads and loads and loads of dumplings. Meat, not for me, but they have a big selection. I always come here to get my chili oil because they've got the best selection. You can get these in Sainsbury's now, I believe, but here you've got all of these to choose from. Peanuts in chili oil and the giant ones. These are difficult to find and they last bloody ages. Unless you are a spice fiend like me, maybe not as long. All different types of condiments and sauces and stuff. I always buy my my soy sauce from here because you can get massive jugs of them for quite a reasonable price as well. This is like the dried section. You've got like dried chilies, dried mushroom, dried bean curd, loads, dried seasonings, some cloves, some dates. I love these because you can just chuck them into a stew and it beefs up the protein content by quite a lot. All of the gochujang you could want and need. Perfect. Great for any Korean dishes that you might be making. Also adds a nice depth of spice and fermented flavour if you're looking for that too. In the freezer section, you're going to find things like dumplings, wontons, spring rolls. My favourites to grab from here are the scallion pancakes, which are here. These are the ones that we get. Perfect for like a little lunchtime snack or add it to a dish that has rice as a little addition. Perfect. Nice little treat. But yeah, look, you can get some fried chicken on a stick, all sorts of meats, fishes, charcoal grilled chicken, some sausages, edamame. We are going to get some edamame because it is a good source of protein. Got loads and loads and loads of different types of rices, sushi rice, lots of rice. So yeah, basically, if you want to get Asian ingredients in bulk, these are the sort of places that you want to go to. It's so much cheaper and the ingredients are just so much fresher, so much nicer and so much more authentic. Rachel wants to get this because she wants to make a Korean dish. What is it called? I can't remember what it is. What is it called? Japchae. No, that's the noodles. Jackpot. What was it? That's it. Jackpot. Yeah. Japbop. Japbap. Yeah. Rachel wants to make japbap, so we're getting that. Did you get the sesame seeds? Okay, yeah, sweet. The final aisle we will be going down is the dried noodle aisle. Rachel just spied this, which is a fried gluten vegetarian mock al balone. Mina trust that better. Me not trust that. Me not trust that. And yeah, loads of different types of eggs. If you are into eggs, I don't eat eggs because they belong in a chicken's bum. Loads of different types of curry sauces, MSG, golden curry sauces, Japanese. Rachel, this selection we have spied, and I think we're going to get this one. Rachel wants this one though. Let's get both. All sorts of hot pots and things. And yeah, if you've watched any of my recipes, this is where I go to get my noodles. I get these ones. Very versatile. You can use them in ramens, stir fries, all sorts. I think we actually went a bit too crazy this time, and we've probably spent like 50 quid when I wanted to spend like a tenner. Very heavy, yeah. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. Oh, so yeah, we literally just bought the whole of Starry Mart basically, dropped like 50 quid on just various different snacks and treats and things like that. I'm actually really hungry. So I think I was shopping with my eyes and my belly, and everything that I saw that I thought I would like, I picked up. It can be expensive, but let's get this stuff back home, and we'll talk about what we got. Okay, we have secured the goods. Let's talk about what we got and what we're going to do with it. To start off with, an absolute staple that you must have in your pantry: dried noodles. These ones are super versatile. You can use them in ramens, you can use them in soups, stews, you could do stir fries. Must have, in my opinion. Next, we have got bean sprouts. Obviously, you can get these in regular supermarkets, but just look at the quality of these bloody beans. They're banging, and you get a massive bag. I think this was only like a quid. I'm completely lying. I don't know how much it was. I think it was a quid. And you get this massive bag. Bargain. My favourite thing in this bag has to be puff tofu. This is the sort of tofu that you will find being served at Chinese takeaways up and down Britain. This is the stuff that has that spongy, fried, delicious flavour to it, and in my opinion is the best tofu you can get. Okay, next we've got a few things that can help add a bit of flavour to your dish. First, we've got gochujang, which is a Korean fermented pepper paste. You can add it to stews, soups, again, lots of noodle dishes, things like that. But you can also add it to pastas. You can add it to a bolognese, I've seen someone do, which interesting, very versatile. And the other thing we have is a red curry paste. Now, obviously, you can do a curry with this, but also another thing that is perfect to go in soups, stews, and things like that. And I actually forgot to show the Massaman curry as well, which is the same brand as the red curry. We've not tried these ones before, so I'm looking forward to giving them a try. And if you want to see how these taste, see my reaction, make sure you're subscribed, people. Okay, we have got some black rice. So this is simply rice that is black. Rachel wants to make a Korean dish that we think is called Jap Gok Bap. Jack Gok Bap. I think I called it something completely different in the shop. I'm sorry. Jack Gok Bap. That's what we're doing with that. And I almost forgot, we got this big blood clot soy sauce, you know. Look at that. That is almost 2 litres of soy sauce, and it was like a tenner. You get those little dinky bottles of soy sauce that they give you at the supermarkets for like £1, £2. Bargain, mate. We're getting ripped off. Sainsbury's, Asda, Tesco. Come on, mate. Okay, we've got another flavour enhancer here. This is miso. It's bloody massive. Usually, again, you get a dinky little pot at the supermarket. At the Asian grocery store, everything is massive. Everything, I don't know what I'm doing here. Everything is huge, yeah? It's big. Miso. Everything that you find at the Asian grocery store is always a much, much bigger and much better value, and it's authentic, it's better quality. So why aren't you going there? With miso, you can add it to dishes to add like a flavor kick, a bit of umami. I like to add it to pasta dishes just to give it that depth of flavor, but also you can add it to marinades, make sauces out of it. Very versatile. If you haven't noticed, a lot of the things that I bought at the Asian supermarket are things like sauces, pastes, things like that, because although they do offer fresh ingredients at the Asian supermarket, I do my regular shopping at a massive national supermarket that has all the ingredients that I need, rather than quite niche specific ingredients that you would find in the Asian grocery store. So what I like to do is get all of my flavor enhancers, all of the things that are going to add the flavor that I want to my dishes, and then I buy my groceries from Tesco's, Asda, Sainsbury's. Talking of things that you can get in the supermarket that are usually itty bitty diddy tiny and cost a fortune, tofu. This block is massive. It's probably like 3 times the size of a block of tofu you'd get in Asda or any of the other supermarkets. I'm gunning for Asda today, but they're all getting it. This costs £2. In the shops, it would cost easily 6, 7, 8 quid. Bargain, mate. So even though I spent £50 at the Asian grocery store and it doesn't seem like I got massive amounts, when you compare it to the things that you get at the supermarket, it's so much better value. Talking of value, edamame, another thing that if you buy at the supermarket, it's tiny, it's cost millions, cheap as chips, big massive bag. Bow. Okay, the last few things. We've got some black sesame seeds. You can use these as a garnish. You can also grind them up and use them as a paste, or you can also use them as a seasoning, like you would use other dried seasonings. I like to get my black sesame seeds from the Asian grocery store because they always have them. For the past like 2 months, I've been looking for black sesame seeds from the regular supermarkets. They never have them. Starry Mart had exactly what I needed, and they had a massive selection of other dried spices, garnishes, and things like that. I can't big up these places more, honestly. Last but not least, the final thing in our shopping bag, and one of my favourites, is the scallion pancakes. These are absolutely beautiful, mate, honestly. They're crispy, flaky bits of dough, of like thin pancake sheets, and then in between there's layers of oily sesame coated spring onions. You fry that up, and it's the best thing ever. Honestly, I like to serve it. I eat it by itself quite a lot, but I also like to serve it with rice or as like a little side dish to a bigger meal that I'm going to make. Okay, so this is everything that I got at the Asian supermarket. Over the next few weeks, I will be cooking with a few of these things. I'll probably cook with my soy sauce every day because I bloody love soy sauce. But if you want to see me cook with some of these ingredients, make sure you subscribe because I've got a ramen planned for the next week. I've also got another rice dish that I've got planned, and I was at another Asian supermarket a few days ago because my hobby is just looking at ingredients. And I found these purple sweet potatoes. I want to do something with them. I'm thinking either a purple rice or purple sweet potato pie. I haven't decided yet. So yeah, If any of that sounds like a bit of you, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you next time. One thing I forgot to mention, that was the first time that I've done a walkthrough in a supermarket whilst talking to the camera. So I was a little bit nervous, but I think I did all right. So please do bear with me. We've also got our new mic set up here, which we're testing out. So yeah, people, we're doing a madness. We're going to post a new video at least once a day throughout February. So make sure you're subscribed, okay? Make sure you play subscribe.